What's going on? It's Justeeni here. This is part 5, the final part of the Zebasi Polysseum Championship. We are in the grand finals, coming in from the loser's side, so we are not hosting. And we are against none other than Lilibatar, aka Raichu. Very, very skilled player, very strong player. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into things. Again, this is also best of 3. Whoever wins this wins it. And I missed my village. I go for some warrior spam though again. I like going for the warriors when I have a lighthouse spawn. And this is no exception. Because now I get turn 3 rider. And ooh. And I can get roads. Oh my goodness, wait. This is really, really fortunate actually. That early meet, my density was horrible, but suddenly things turn around completely. And I'm able to just take over. I get the explorer here just to get information. I see a rider. And just a capital sitting there. Unfortunately, I don't have enough stars to just place 3 roads and win the game. Very sad. But I can make some more units. And Raichu here being very greedy. Going for the lighthouse training, no units at all. I mean, you have to play around the potential of roads. And again, you have to play around the roads. I can't actually... actually, no, I can't afford it. Yeah, drain a warrior, you lose. So this pressure is really good. And then another explorer. I see Raichu's another village. Fortunately, the explorer then decides to go backwards. And I just pressure this like crazy. Only 2 cities. Border growth chops into the giant. But I can siege here. And now I'm going to be on 6 cities. There is a city back here. One of these tiles. This is a really good start to things. But then the vet sword, so okay, I'm not keeping that. But I'm getting the lighthouse. It's amazing here. And I'm going to be able to meet this giant with a giant of my own. You'll see in just a bit. I rode here just to make sure I can keep this village. I have the ruin. Everything's coming up. Sunshine and roses and butterflies. This pressure looks pretty bad, but I get a vet sword. I get a lighthouse. See guys, I have this in the bag. You just gotta trust me on this one. Get the giant. Connect here. Upgrade this. And just send all these warriors back. And again, there's only 8 villages total on this map, by the way. Do some cheeky plays there, steal another ruin. Because why not? And I can weaken this giant before popping a giant of my own. Very important I do this to then reduce the amount of damage my giant takes. And I use 2 monuments to do it, not spending these stars because I need to make more units. And you guys might be able to kind of notice, I can actually just pop another giant with Grand Bazaar and a farm and an animal. So I am ready to pop a second giant. They try to siege. Unfortunately, just not happening. That's why I sacked those warriors earlier. And I'm able to win. Game 1. Okay, so I only need to win 1 more game. And then I win. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and cut to the next match. Alright, so this time, I'm hosting. And my spawn looks pretty good. Hopefully, I can take it home. Lots of animals. Good farms. I go with a nice safe warrior approach, getting this lighthouse. Playing very economic. I go for riding precap, though. Not hunting, because it doesn't actually help me that much. At the moment, I can always pick up hunting later. Funnel the explorer. It kind of meanders a little. Not the best. But I can snag this village here. It's really nice. It's going to give me a good foothold on this western side of the map. I get another explorer. Meet Raichu, who's also gaining a foothold on the west. God, I just barely missed the lighthouse. Oh my goodness. That's so annoying. And I am down in cities here. So this is going to be pretty rough, but... Maybe I can... Oh, the city sucks though. This is useless. If I can hold on to this, I've got the ruin. But please tell me I keep one of these. And make some riders. But then the roads. Oh, the roads. I can't stop this. No. Well, I have to give up the city. This is not ideal because then it's going to be a 5-on-4. Despite the host advantage, I am fighting an uphill battle. At least there's a ruin here. I do a cheeky rider hit, which unfortunately isn't too good. We're really trying to fight over this village. I get a pop ruin though. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I get a pop ruin. I try to step on here, hoping that I zone of control and block. Also, another thing is I have so many vulnerable riders. Why not make another one vulnerable? And yeah, they kill in a pretty interesting way and retreat like this. And the reason why is because this has 2 out of 3. I see it, of course. I know which rider to target. It's really tempting to kill the 7 HP because this actually does kill. It's always so satisfying to do that, but the 1 HP less rider right there, it also traps my rider. I can't retreat it as well, but it is the better kill here. I get hunting, get the giant, thanks to that pop run. And I kind of reassess things. Yes, this was a 5-on-4, but that pop run really changed things because, hold on, look at their ego. 1 star per turn, 1 star per turn, 5, plus 3, and then I've got this one other city here. They're not doing that well in eco. They assign their vet rider there, but this is actually looking pretty good for me. Again, I can see 10 star per turn plus the 1 city they have, which probably isn't high level. It's level 1! It's level 1! They have 11 star per turn. I'm up 3 star per turn, despite this useless village here. And I'm down a city, but my economy is phenomenal. And I'm going to be able to get another giant. Oh my goodness. I still don't have roads, by the way. I'm managing to defend everything without roads. The main issue for Raichu is they just can't get enough units. They get a giant of their own, trying to just pressure. I actually don't siege. I don't remember. Oh yeah, because I can unsiege pretty easily. It's just they're a looming threat though. I make some more units. And I go for this really quick giant off the Gate of Power. I could have gone a giant later with roads, but I decided against it. Another giant right smack in the middle. But I am up in super units. And I put this giant right here next to the other giant. They can talk to each other. They can be great friends. You know, but also the idea is if they hit, then next turn I hit back and kill the giant. They don't have enough units to kill the giant after they hit. And I have plenty of units here. But now we're even in super units. They don't want to talk the talk and do all that. We're tangoing around this village. And they smack that. And I decide I'm going to walk in. I'm going to walk in. I'm taking this. It's going to be a 5-on-5. And I'm pressuring like crazy. I take this ruin. Double siege. I even leave this rider here just to prevent them from hitting my giants because these are actually more valuable. They smack down. Oh my goodness, but they can stop me. Oh, no. Oh, okay. This isn't too bad. I can hit their giants. Star Ruin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I get that lighthouse. Well, that lighthouse doesn't do much. I don't have Eye of God. I'm missing this fog tile. How am I going to get this? They've got way too many riders defending. I'm able to kill this giant though, just barely, and I might be able to keep this. I mean, I've got a few giants. I go for this connection, and you can see now why that lighthouse population matters so much, because it gets me another giant. But these 2 cities suck. But the thing is, Raichu hasn't been developing these 2 cities. So we're both kind of scrambling. Turn 15, both of us don't have a very good economy. But then they step in with the giant. And unfortunately here, they're not keeping this, and I'm pressuring here. And the nail in the coffin to really decide the whole tournament. I get Forestry, get the Explorer, and get the Eye of God. I chop some more, and then I just finish my turn from here. The opponent sees the writing on the wall and resigns. But I have to show you guys to truly show this is winning. Is this winning? Yes, this is winning. Dryland's experience, am I right? Look at how many villages are on the map. Look at it. Look at it. There's 10 on small dry. But yeah, that's the whole tournament. The whole tournament series. I don't even know what to say. It was a long run. 2 days, 6 hours each of intense Polytopia, lots of ups and downs, lots of spawn losses because Drylands moments. But it really was something. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub, and have a good one.